What is up here, YouTube? Jigsaw0097 here today. I know this video is late, been crazy busy today, but I'm going to make it right now. Dez Bryant released by the Dallas Cowboys. Biggest reason I'm making this video, should the Eagles go after him? This video might be a little controversial, guys. I say yes. The Eagles should absolutely go after him, especially if they could get him on the cheap on a 1-year deal. I think bringing an angry Dez Bryant into Philadelphia at this time in his career, when he gets released by Dallas, pretty much playing with them, he was drafted by them, playing with them his entire career, and then to just have them dump him and Tony Romo to the wayside for these new guys, Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott, you know. That's got to be going through his head, you know. He's probably a little bit mad about what's gone down, and what a perfect way, man. I know a lot of people hate Dez Bryant, and believe me, I'm one of his biggest critics. Personally, I think the void has been filled in most hated player in the NFC East with Odell Beckham Jr., but Dez Bryant was always one of those guys up there with his sheer arrogance. And then up until when Dez dropped it, that was kind of when the steam went down for him, because ever since Dez dropped it, he has been the same. But I've had a theory that that's had a lot to do with Dallas. And Jerry Jones, honestly, I know there's Cowboys fans that watch my videos and they might not want to hear this, but Jerry Jones runs that team like crap. The team will never be good as long as Jerry Jones is running things. He needs to let his son take over. Obviously, me as an Eagles fan, I hope Jerry Jones lives to be like 950, because I don't ever want the Cowboys to recover from this. I mean, we're talking about a guy that fired Jim Johnson after winning Super Bowls. I mean, this is the kind of guy that Jerry Jones is, stringing Dez along all this time, and then releasing Tony Romo just because you brought in some young dude that had one fluke of a year. I mean, it's the equivalent of like the Eagles bringing in Carson Wentz and then just releasing Nick Foles immediately. It's always the way I thought about Romo. And honestly, Romo's old. He's been injured, but I just don't think they should have released him. He should have just stayed on the team, but whatever. That's beside the point. This is really about Dez Bryant getting released. I think the Eagles should get him. There's going to be a lot of teams that go after him because he is talented. He's only 29 years old. You know, he's similar age to Alshon Jeffrey. Arguably the same talent. Alshon Jeffrey's much more humble than Dez is, which is what I love about Alshon, but I don't know, I just think of it, guys. If we brought in Dez Bryant, we would have Dez Bryant and Alshon Jeffrey. That would be ridiculous, not to mention the resurgence of Nelson Aguilar in the slot. It's tantalizing to think about. And then, of course, we got up-and-comers like Mac Hollins. We brought in that tight end from Green Bay. I forget his name. And then we got the draft coming up. So, I mean, I think the Eagles should do it, guys. I know it's controversial. A lot of people aren't going to want to hear this, but I've been thinking about it all day. I'm thinking, you know, that'd be great. It'd be great. And they could get him for cheap. They could literally sit him down. They could say, listen, Dallas screwed you. We're the Eagles. We play them twice a year. Do you want to win a Super Bowl and rub it in their face? That's exactly what they could do. Give him like a LeGarrette Blount contract, you know, just real cheap. And if he has to walk next year, whatever, but you get him right now is what I say, guys. Because he's in his, I mean, he's 29, he's not really in his prime, but he's not washed up either. I mean, you got guys like Jason Peters, he's like 35 and he still plays. So, I mean, age is really not as big of a factor these days as it used to be because of the sports medicine that players have access to now. I mean, Tom Brady's like freaking 90 years old now. He's like 40 actually, but you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. But anyway, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Eagles should go after Dez Bryant and bring him to the team, or do you think I'm crazy? I'm just talking out my ass like I normally do. Whatever you guys think, comment down below. Also, if you think he's going to go to some other teams, comment that as well. I'd like to hear what you guys think. I think teams like the Vikings could use him. There's already rumors that Todd Gurley is trying to get him on the Rams. So if he goes to the Rams, man, the Rams they're starting to become like the second dream team, like what the Eagles did back with Andy Reid, with like Vince Young and all those guys. I just don't think it's going to work. I really think that the Eagles are going to still be good this year, and the team that I've been predicting all along, I think the 49ers are they're gonna rise up, because I think Jimmy Garoppolo is a great quarterback, and I can just see them doing well. But that's the subject for possibly another video. But this video is done, guys. Sorry about the rambling. Just had some thoughts. Haven't made a video in a while. Wanted to share some with you guys. But if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I do these videos regularly when I feel like it. During the off season, it's a little bit more slow, obviously. But and also, if you've returning to the channel, thank you so much for watching the video. And as always, this is Jigsaw0097. Talk to you guys later.